You kept it in his pocket just for you.
I got this cookie in my pocket. You want to come over here and take a look at it? Real close like. Can you write... Did you ever file her paperwork?
Yeah.
Can you add a note to hers?
For her account?
Yeah.
Her.
Just write iTunes backup the 29th. That way I know which one it is when I come back.
Her name really wrong.
What's up, Philip?
I put Lim instead of Lynn.
Limbs.
She's gonna be like, what the fuck? Sorry, Lim.
You broke her limbs. Philip C is here.
My bad.
Say hi to Philip, everyone. Hi, Philip.
Fuck off, Philip.
That's not very nice, Mike.
Did we just put it on that invoice like in our notes?
Yeah.
What was it that you said
September. June 29th, iTunes backup. I need an Allen key, Micah. Why don't you give me an Allen key?
Allen key for what?
So I can tighten this down.
Okay, it's in the memo on her invoice.
How big of an Allen key?
You'll have to
Yeah,
open it.
it'd be one of the ones that you brought in.
I ain't got none.
I ain't got no da-da-da, da-da-ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba,
I gotta find this cap so I can tell Ashley to order it and then give me money so I can...
Philip's sad. Why are you sad, Philip?
So I told him to F off.
Who?
Philip.
Why'd you tell Philip to F off?
I don't know.
That's not very nice, Micah.
Chris!
Home button? It went well. I don't know if it works. Guy hasn't brought the phone in yet. I would assume it works. It went well.
Also in notes.
Do you have a button laying around or something to do it on? Or do you have his button?
His button.
Oh, you just don't have a phone.
I don't have a phone. Turns out coils do fail. They do fail. That's true.
They do fail.
And on that note, you should check out our t-shirt shop for It's the Coil. Micah, stop being a dyka. Micah.
Look at you maneuvering your camera around.
Except that it's all wobbly and shit.
You need an Allen key.
I do. I do need an Allen key. It's true. Alright, let's check and make sure that this is indeed... Alright, so no shorts down there. Fairly sure these are TriStar. James asked last time before we ended stream, can you explain how the TriStar chip works and what does it do? So, TriStar is a USB interface controller chip. So it does the data line communication for the charger. So it talks to the charger and says, hey, what kind of charger are you? Are you legitimate or not? It does data line transmission for USB data transfer. It does accessory power for devices that need power when plugged into the lightning port. It does data output for the lightning port. It does USB presence recognition for whenever the charger needs to boot the phone. And it also does some audio stuff for the outputs for audio. And I think that's about it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. But mostly it's USB recognition, data, and that kind of stuff. The reason it can prevent charging is because if the charger is plugged in and TriStar says that the charger is not okay or doesn't see it, the phone doesn't know that the charger is present or that it's good, and then it won't charge. So that's why when TriStar is bad, You can get dead phones or phones that won't charge, because TriStar talks to the CPU directly, and it can tell the whole phone that it's not okay to turn on. It's a powerful chip. Dear Mr. Capacitor, ow, burning my fingers. There we go. Alright, so we got our old TriStar off. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. How can a chip talk? Well, it talks through data lines. So the way a data line works is you have a data line here, and you'll have either a pull up or pull down resistor that is parallel or perpendicular usually to the line. So it'll have a pull up resistor that pulls the line up to like 1.8 volts, and then when it needs to send data through, it pulses the ground, it pulses the line to ground, which makes dips in the power, which is translated into ones and zeros.
1 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0. That
So,
doesn't mean nothing.
Imagine it's like, imagine you have a hose and you have a valve on your end, and the hose is filled with water.
Say Morse code. That's all it is.
Yeah, it pretty much is Morse code. And if you open your valve, which is the ground, it pulls the water down in the line, and then when you close the valve, the water goes back up. So pretty much the chip is pulling that voltage to ground, or opening the valve and then closing it. So you go from water, no water, water, no water, water, no water. So 1 0 1 0 1 0
0 0 1 0 1 0
or 0 1 0 1, whatever.
Oh God, we're all gonna die.
Oh man. Alright, so let's put on new TriStar. How you doing? Gotta love the explanation. Yeah. I guess it's easy to see that way. I don't know. Some people have trouble visualizing stuff. The binary. The binary. Let's go to binary bread. Banera bread.
We can get ones and zero bread.
Ones and zero bread. Is that bread ones and zeros free?
It's one. Well, I think one's true, so one.
It's one free?
It's one free. True for one.
True for one?
Zero for false.
What's up, Miles? Wasn't that Futurama that the 101?
Yeah, that's what I just said. I said no one watches Futurama.
I do.
Whenever, what was it, the where car or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And it was spelling red rum on the
data lines. So they talk in bits instead of just on or off, or partially on, or whatever voltage.
Well, it's usually what is it, high and low. It depends on what kind of digital architecture too, like CAN bus and data lines and stuff like that. I think CAN bus is like 8-bit.
Stream down, no. I hope it's not down. It's glitching. It's lagging. Fucking lagging. I'm like in a fucking rave. Oh, it did disconnect. Well, that's good.
Did it?
Yeah. Open Broadcaster said it was disconnected, now reconnected.
Okay, now I'm gonna find the capacitor. So I can give you money to get it ordered so I can get the damn thing fixed. Take it back home. Now I'm gonna start.
Open Broadcaster over here being a bag of dicks. Let me see the chargers. 6S Plus charger port. So I can test this. Grazie. I almost died. Almost died.
Buongiorno.
Mikey, you speak the best Italian.
I do speak the best Italian. That's why I'm going to do all the talking. You keep your mouth shut. Arrivederci.
How can you concentrate on repairs and chatting? Sometimes I don't.
Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes Chris doesn't listen.
Sometimes I don't have the listenings.
Sometimes he doesn't have legs.
Sometimes I lose my legs.
It's so hot in here.
Yeah? Micah doesn't have his fucking fan on.
Cool earlier.
And he turned my fan like 90 degrees away from me.
I'll turn it 50 degrees to the side.
Alright, this TriStar's done. So,
I don't know which way south. My phone can tell me though, I'm sure.
Just so we can see, whenever I say, is it charging or is TriStar working? So, if TriStar wasn't working, we would see something like this. You would have with the USB plugged in, the voltage would be up, but we wouldn't have any amp draw. But when TriStar is working, if you watch, with no battery plugged in, see how the amp draw goes up? It's trying to turn the phone on right now. Now if I plug in a battery, it'll start to charge the battery and it'll turn the phone on. But since we don't have a battery, this number will go up and then it'll drop back down. So it went up and it falls back down. And it goes up and it falls back down. So that's how you know if TriStar is working properly.
What is the difference between unit price and extension price?
What's the difference between me and you?
Unit price USD, $3. Oh, that's another cap that I had in here. Okay, never mind. Sure.
Press that back on. Alright. All pressed. Looking good. Except that corner. Not looking good. Alright. Now we press it back down. What about the time when it goes up and falls back to 0 with the battery plugged in and new TriStar? Okay, so if it doesn't charge when it's actually on but says it's charging, that's usually Tigris. So the voltage will go up while the phone is on because the phone will run off the USB voltage, and then once it fully boots, when it goes to sleep, it doesn't pull any amperage from USBs if the battery needs to charge because Tigris is bad. Alright, next board. Oh my God, Micah.
Oh,
Micah.
oh,
Micah.
oh, my Jesus. Oh, Lordy. I do believe I'm getting the vapors.
Micah's got the vapors. Micah's underwear have been vapor locked.
Whose boots has Chris been under?
What? Yeah, we can do DC power supply and everything. There's my power supply. There's my custom logo drinking coasters.
We used them to put our sodas on.
Sody pops.
We got a whole mess of it.
And this is our fancy dancy hot air station with our Taco Bell sitting next to it. And there's our sweet fluke meter.
Other day when I bought that other that case, I bought a 6 case and I was supposed to get a 6 Plus.
Okay.
Can I bring that back?
Yeah, let's swap it out.
I was gonna see if I could get another one for the phone I just got fixed.
Okay. Yeah, we'll swap the other one out. We'll swap that other one out. The 6+ one. That you wanted
yeah, I
bring.
don't have it. I don't have it.
Yeah, that's fine. Just whenever you bring it in, we'll swap it out.
Okay, you do screen here.
Screening and basic.
Okay.
Do you want me to put the sim in it?
How much is your chemical at?
$10. The regular 6.
Arson.
Do that too.
Yep, yep, yep. 1 second.
What is base
You can go down to board repair.
Need anything else? Need a case or anything? The red peppers are 30, 7 or 35?
Mhm.
Yes.
30. It is 153
Boom, 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 boom.
I might ought to get a case.
Yeah. I'm probably just gonna bring the other one back that I got from my girlfriend and give you one. No, I'll put this down. How will I know if it starts to mess up again? Will it just
It'll lose signal again.
Alright. Hopefully it doesn't. What's wrong with
Make sure it full service. So make sure it pulls service first.
Oh, look up. I hate this thing. Half the time I can't get face stable, and then it gives me like. Derek come by.
Yeah. Yep, yep. He did.
Let's see. Do you have any files in your wallet?
My wallet? I doubt it.
Today's Friday, so I can wait till Monday. I'll wait till Monday. It's my bank over there. Not here. We're out at Cleveland Saturday and Sunday, and we're here Monday through Friday.
So if I can't get that today,
If you walk in the front door, you turn to the right, and then we're the first I'll see on the left beside like the guy that does all the vinyl signs and stuff. Yeah, he's out there. He's still out there too, isn't he? He's like to the left, and you go down a little bit, and then to the right.
Fixed my screen last time, and he took forever.
The Defenders are 25 and the Commuters are 20. I think Hillary's gonna go to Walmart with me if you don't want to.
Huh?
So if you don't want to go to Walmart with me, so I think Hillary's gonna she looks so sure to go with me.
Okay.
I was thinking about clothes because you said you wanted one of those shorts.
Okay. What was earlier? I don't know what it's doing right now. It's acting like it doesn't see the sim half the time. Could just see a new sim tray. There, the pins were bent down too far. Yep, that's what it was. Pins were bent down. See, no, I just bent them back up.
Okay.
As soon as I did that, it pulled signal immediately.
Since I got everything, can I get this for 20?
What's that?
The Defender case?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so you got signal now.
Awesome. Is there any amount of days that I can bring it back and if it stops working?
Yeah, I mean, bring it back to me. I want to see if they'll last anyway, because this seems to be a repair that just doesn't last very long. And I want to see if we can get it figured out to make it last.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, if it keeps giving us problems...
If it's like 2 weeks or anything longer than that.
Well, I mean, even then, let me know.
Alright.
Like, let me know if, when if it stops.
Hopefully it doesn't.
I mean, we've had some that haven't, so...
That would be awesome, but $100 still cheaper than a phone.
Yeah. You want to put the case on, too?
Oh, yeah. case cracked before my phone did.
Nice.
Here, see what we can.
No, I don't think we'll do that. I might have lost my receipt with the other one though. So, is that okay?
What's that? On that? Yeah, that's fine.
The other one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still,
yeah.
I took it out of the case, just slid it out. I didn't even pull it out of the plastic and just shoved it back in. I was like, I got it from my phone. It's the 6. She got the plus.
Speaking of the plus, grab me, I think it's 6. It's 6S plus.
Huh.
Grab me a 6 screen protector. That's 6 plus.
Is that the good one?
Yeah, I didn't take it out.
Yeah, just keep those back there. What did you say you need a 6 plus?
Yeah. No, 6.
Oh. Why did this one say 6/6S?
Because they work on both of them.
Yeah.
Oh. So
Same with the 6 pluses.
Yeah. It says, on the other ones, it says 6S plus. Is that the old one?
yeah.
Yeah. Put this stuff back in. See how it says 6S plus?
Mm-hmm.
The same way with the 6 and 6S. They work for both models.
Oh, so what did you have? Just a.
That was the 6S plus. This is a regular 6.
Oh. Okay.
Here's this one, Chris.
What is it?
The first TriStar you had to do for the 6S plus. Did you have the little baggie you was keeping them all in? Or wait, who's this from?
That's by forces.
By force. Okay, I'll see you back.
Alright. You want the clip out or no?
No.
Okay. Here's the phone.
I saw something on Facebook.
You technically were using a
Yeah,
dinosaur.
they were making fun of it. I just felt bad for you.
There's the old sim if you want it. It's not active, so.
Awesome. Thank you.
No problem.
Y'all have a
Yep.
good day.
You too. Alright. On to the next TriStar. So that one was the third baseband that we've sent out with the super long jumpers for the 2 pads. We're going to see how long they last. Hopefully they last a long time. The 2 I've sent out before haven't come back yet, so if they keep on this way, I'll start doing them as a repair. We see quite a few of them, so it'd be nice to be able to offer something. I couldn't figure out why, like, it would read the SIM sometimes, then not read it, and the pins were too flat. They weren't touching the SIM card. What does it mean when you disconnect the battery, plug in the charger, and the amp draw stays at 0.34? Is it in DFU mode, James? Plug it into a computer and see if it's in DFU mode. If it stays at a high amperage and it's not DFU, it could be an issue with the BCC mainline or BAT VCC.
Right there. Ready to go.
Colin, I'm gonna have to get you a notebook like an old person.
No. You're gonna have to be like my mom.
Yeah.
Book of passwords.
No, I'm taking it
You're
off.
gonna have a password book.
I'm taking it off.
Be like a grown-up and get a fingerprint
Sorry,
scanner.
I gave you a nice easy one.
Yeah. It's penis.
Yes. I could have changed it to that.
Pen 15 Club.
Pen 15 Club.
Pen Island.
PenIsland.com.
Have you bought that yet?
No, that exists.
To get to the internet.
And it's a pen company.
Pen Island.
Pen Island.
.com.
Penis Land.
God.
Everyone needs to look that up right now. I'm linking it into the description here. PenIsland.com. There, it's in chat. What are you doing today, Colin?
What's going on, boy?
Slaying the ladies?
No.
Playing your PS4?
PS4.
PS4. Kid's like, fucking touch me, bro.
Touch me. Goddamn, just fucking touch me.
Finally go home and upload those pictures from that car thing on Monday.
Oops, knocked the cap off. It's okay, we'll put that cap back later.
Car thing.
Yeah, there was like a.
You talking about the classic cars?
Yeah.
The High Rider Union stuff or whatever?
No. It was it's called the Great Race.
Oh, down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came down
There was actually some Hill Climb cars that I've seen pictures of that I wish I would have walked out here and looked at, but I didn't know they was out there.
I mean, there was a
Well, that capacitor just came off, little fucker.
there's a Toyota 2000 GT. out here.
Really?
Yeah.
What year?
From the 70s.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what year, but it was like incredibly clean.
Chuck, you need to click on that fucking link, bro. Sorry. I'm talking to people on the internet.
Yeah.
I'm talking about real friends. Don't judge me.
Chris's internet friends.
Supposedly that one's $1 million car.
Yeah. So,
And,
so you're saying it's chump change?
yeah. Well, because they had
Or, sorry, I said that wrong. Trump change.
they had like 5 or so people, I think, from Japan come over and do it. And,
You sure they're not just from the local repair places or
No.
factories?
There was one guy in like a it's been like a late 60s, early 70s Subaru 360.
Really?
Yeah, like one of those like really tiny cars that have like the like a hatchback convertible type thing that like it basically it had like a roof on it that you like basically button in
Yeah.
Yeah.
like to the car. The guy was pretty interesting to talk to.
You meet a lot of interesting people when you get into old cars. Because
Especially
it's
just
really,
kinda rally
there's a lot of
kinda stuff.
eccentric people.
Oh yeah, I mean there are a few people out here that there were 2 teams that one car was from 1916 and one was from 1917
Mm-hmm.
and like this rally was from Florida to Wisconsin.
Yep.
And it was pretty damn interesting seeing all those cars out there.
Yep. It was pretty cool.
So I think like
They didn't get here until late, though.
No, they didn't.
Because they shut it down at 2 and they didn't get here till like 6.
Yeah, but I guess a lot of the cars didn't start getting out here until later, like after we'd already closed and stuff.
Most of the cars rolled in around 5.
5?
Yeah.
I walked out there at 5 and I only seen like a few like over here in this area over here.
Yeah, they were still coming in at that point. They showed up early apparently. But yeah, saw that Subaru. There's a Peking to Paris, like 60s bug out there. Some really nice like 20s car. There was a There was a
Some really nice cars on some 20s. Yeah. Twanky, twanky.
There's a 40s Packard out there with a V12 in it. Like apparently that came as a factor.
The oldest car I've ever worked on was like a. There was a guy when I worked at Advance. They came in and they had like a, I think it was like a 1940s model Rolls Royce or something like that, or 50s, something like that.
What?
It's pretty old.
Holy shit.
It's an expensive ass car. The guy was wealthy. He came in and they had thrown a belt on the interstate, and it had a V-belt system, so it didn't have a serpentine belt. It had individual belts for everything.
Oh wow.
So their alternator belt threw, and the guy comes in. He's like, "Do you all have a belt for this such and such Rolls Royce?" I was like, "No."
Dude, it's Auto 7.
Well, it was Advanced, but yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
I was like, "No, we don't have anything." I was like, "I can probably find something that'll fit though. We got a bunch of V-belts back here." So he was like, "Okay, well, hold on. Let me call my mechanic." So he calls up this guy that he literally hired and had flown over here and got his visa to live in the United States as his mechanic from Great Britain.
Dude, I would love that job.
And the guy's like got the thickest fucking British accent, and he's talking to me about this car.
Oh, that's great.
He's like, "You're gonna have to take off this and this," and like going through all the things you have to remove. So you had to remove every single belt on the car to get to the alternator one because it's the furthest one in. So he was like, "How about this?" He was like, "So you don't have to put everything back together." He was like, "Just get these belts off," and then he's like, "Just leave these belts on. That's all they'll need to get back." Like, so it was like the alternator and the power steering pump and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, it AC.
As a factory option?
Yeah.
In the 40s?
Yeah. It's pretty nuts.
Whoa.
The compressor on it was huge. Like the AC compressor on it, it's huge.
Oh, like those are the well, cause what? Those would have had V12s or V8s?
Yeah, it was big, whatever it was.
It's like those things are like.
Yeah, the car's long. Yes,
yeah,
they're long,
yeah.
And it's got the little like fold up things on the side. That's how you got into it.
Oh, sweet.
Like there was no hood. You actually folded the sides up to get into it.
Yeah, like that. That V12 Packard was probably the longest car there. Well, no, actually, no, that's not. Well, maybe there was a. They did have a Plymouth. Oh God, it was. It really looked like something that was like the '60s, like Batman. His like mobile was based off of. It was like a really, really long Plymouth convertible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, and like that. And then I talked to the guy who brought over his 72 Skyline GTR just for this thing, and that was pretty interesting. He lives in Nagoya.
Yeah.
And I asked him if he's ever tracked it, and he's like, I did, like a few years ago, and he tracked it at Suzuka. Like the really, there's like a really big like racetrack between Tokyo and Sendai and like Nagoya, and he tracked it at that thing. Also that guy, he has he was telling me about his other cars, and it's just like, oh man, like he's a huge USDM guy, and like he has a 09 Challenger, he has it's like a 2010 or
Colin,
11.
if you're gonna tell me impressive cars, don't tell me an 09 Challenger.
I mean, in Japan, like.
Oh, in Japan.
Yeah,
okay.
Like he imported them.
I thought you were talking about here. I was like,
no.
Colin.
No, he has them in his garage.
Colin, I can go buy one of those right now.
No, yeah. And like it was like
Chris,
It was the Hemi and everything.
Really.
He had like a Camaro SS, and
It's almost a 10-year-old car.
that's crazy.
It's crazy to think about, isn't it?
Yeah. My car is 4 years away from being 10 years old.
Mine's. Oh God, man.
Your RX-7, 93.
Well, it's technically built in 92.
Oh, so
But it's
92. So that's
It's 93.
so what? So you got
still have
8.
the RX-7?
So that makes it 25 years old. It's old enough to import.
How many miles on it?
Just rolled over to 66.
What?
Yeah.
Micah drives this car a lot.
Every
1992, 60,000 miles on it.
Jesus Christ.
I guess it would help if I turned that the right way.
Literally just rolled over to 66.
Is that the
FD
that's the FD?
R1.
Yeah.
Jesus, dude, you could sell that thing for a lot of money.
He's trying to. You want to buy it?
I'm going to put it up on eBay next week.
You want to buy his FD?
We got some good pocket money laying around.
I wish. And I could sell mine for like maybe 11. That's
I'm
about
gonna
it.
give me my childhood dream.
Jesus.
I think it's every boy's childhood dream.
I think relatively stock too. Right?
Yeah.
I got it from the original owner.
God, that's like do you know how much that thing is worth?
Probably
20s.
around 25.
Yeah.
25 is what I'm shooting to get.
If he wanted to hold out for somebody that would pay for it.
I mean, somebody will probably pay for it.
No, they'll pay. I think on eBay I'm gonna get what I want out of it.
Think so?
Pretty quick. Yeah, I think so. I think
I
there's only 4 on eBay right now, and mine would be the lowest mileage one on there right now.
I mean, 25,000 would be kind of cheap for that.
There's one in an LS swap, one in Nashville. Someone's trying to get 30,000.
Nick,
so
you have to think of the power rails as like a cake. So the
It's
first
all
layer is your
it's
base
all
voltages. You'll have like VCC main and 1.8 volts and stuff like that. And then you have the next layer, like your NAND 3-volt lines, NAND 1V8 lines,
What?
touch lines, all that kind of stuff. Then you'll have third layer voltages. Like
Yeah,
it's a
hard to
cake
find them, yeah.
cake layer of voltages. So you have to have your basics to
I've
start
done,
with, and then your next
done
layer
cat
to
back
make other things work, and next layer to make other things
a
work.
down pipe and installed gauges. And that's
Down
all I
poop.
did.
Give me a i6 charge port.
I mean, like, imagine that thing just like a garage cleaning basically right now.
I don't want to own any.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. It's too much maintenance, and I'm afraid to take. I'm afraid to take anything apart because it's all so old.
All the seals.
Go to take a clip off or something, or pull something apart, and it's just going to turn to dust. So I don't want.
All right, let's see
Someone else wants
if
to mess with it, and that's. all
our
for them.
TriStar is good. Yay, we're getting our voltage movement, our amperage draw. So TriStar is fixed on that one.
Well, I want to get a.
Yeah, FLIR cams are
get a
useless.
military Humvee.
I don't know why people keep saying,
It's now
get a FLIR
literally
cam,
just
get a
now
FLIR
being
cam.
street legal
They're junk.
H1?
You can't see any resolution on them.
Like an actual military AMG.
Oh, like the present.
No,
Oh, jeez.
like from the 90s or something.
Are you getting an H1? Is that what you want?
No, it's well. I mean, technically the H1 is a Humvee, but it's not. It's not a military.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, but the H1 body style.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
H1 body style. Yeah.
I mean, getting an H1 would probably be preferable to a military MV because those things are like.
That's what he's getting. He's getting military. They are basic. They don't have AC or nothing. They don't even have air conditioning.
The thing is
The military
they value,
ones.
They value them off based off of
The military ones, Micah.
whenever you insure it.
The military ones have a heat box. They don't even have a heater. They don't have air at all.
I know.
It's just a heat box.
Anyway, their value insurance companies are valuing them based off the H1s, and right now they're going.
Oh, wow.
And since they're not street legal in so many states, they're going at auction, and they're selling for dirt cheap. So then you pick one up for $8,000, get it insured, full coverage for like $100 annually, and it's covered for $30,000 if anything happens to it. So
I mean,
Mike is gonna start an insurance racket. He's gonna get all of his
if you
all of his Hummers.
People have been once you get titled, then you can the title's transferable. So people have been buying them and from auction and then turn around and like making like doing like little comfort, you know,
modifications
like seats and stuff like that in them.
Like seats, comfort.
Seats.
Put seats in them.
Put seats and a little more insulation in them and stuff, and sound deadening and crap, and then flipping them for like $30,000 and so.
Damn.
Who needs seats?
I don't know what kind of engine's coming.
Diesel.
The one I'm looking at right now is like a 6.5 turbo diesel.
Yep.
Seriously?
Yeah.
And it's only
because they weigh like fucking 6,000 pounds.
Well, the frame's solid steel, but the body's all aluminum.
Oh wow. Oh right, yeah.
The actual body itself is all aluminum.
That way it doesn't weigh 8,000 pounds.
But the engine and the frame add up to be about like 7,000 pounds. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
I told you get like maybe. In city, if I drove to work, I'd probably get maybe like 4 miles to the gallon.
There you go.
I mean, the doors being made of that. Like I remember there being a.
They had they come in so many different variations, but like the doors they can come in aluminum or you can get like
depleted uranium.
Fiber ones. But they come in a million configurations.
You can get them in depleted uranium.
You can, yes.
Or like Kevlar. That'd be pretty sweet.
I told Mike if he gets it, he has to drive it through a brick wall. Like just run into a brick wall with it.
I mean, like with those, like, I mean, yeah, the doors being aluminum. Like I remember like. Or maybe a decade back, people were like getting really mad at the government because, or the military, because like all the Humvees, the doors were just shit, and like weren't.
I'm mad at the military.
No, they're not made for protection.
I know, but like,
I mean, especially with a solid steel frame, it's not going to absorb any impact or anything.
Right, I know. So it's just like, why even use it?
But I mean, the other vehicle has to move a 7,000-pound vehicle to.
That's true.
To do anything, so it's just gonna scoot it maybe.
Are those the ones with like the olive green paint job and everything?
Yeah, camo and all green and tan. Yeah, that's where it's about like the years are like late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
90s, yeah.
So like when the U.S. military was still using like green uniforms.
Well, it's
like
mainly what was going on then was the Gulf War. That's why they made so many of them. Why they just sat at base because Gulf War was over in no time.
Yeah. Huh. That's fascinating.
What do you think?
But yeah.
And what was the other one? Grenada.
Yeah. That was short.
I was in Grenada.
Your mom's in Grenada.
Yeah, there's also a Toyota. Like the 70s, like Toyota GTV. Where did that come from? Yeah, total they're about like maybe 5 or 6 right-hand drive cars from Japan. That's pretty cool. Oh, someone there was this truck out there that someone took like a 1950s like GMC. Truck body and put it on like a military frame.
Yeah.
It's freaking massive.
Oh yeah.
And they put in 6.3 diesel, 6.3 diesel.
Yeah.
And like, but I mean, it's funny because it's huge, but it still has that tiny ass bed that the 50 or 60 Chevys have. I can't imagine driving that thing around like that. Gas mileage and shit.
I would get like 8 on the highway.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was talking to the people that drove the 1917
We were talking about it earlier, and I don't think it's going to hurt me too bad because that ARC-7.
Do you guys get issues with iPhone 7 Plus when replacing the screen? Ear speaker doesn't work because of long flex. No, I haven't had any problems with those yet. Had a bad component on the main. This would stop current getting to the next layers of the cake. Yeah, if VCC main is shorted or not working properly, then other things won't turn on. Alright, on to the next stuff.
No roof, and like the windshield is just maybe about.
Is there anything left that I need to do before I start on Lauren's stuff, Micah? Is there anything else on the shelf that needs to be done before I start on Lauren's?
It was funny talking to those guys though, because they were saying
Can you hand me that box behind you?
like highway, like driving that thing on the highway, like their top speed they could go is about 50. Anything over that is dicey. And he said his top speed that he ever got that thing was about 73. And at that point, it was basically
Stuck in DFU.
Thankfully, it wasn't on.
No boot.
Tires, which would have been like maybe about as thin as this model.
Yeah.
No image.
It was on like thicker ones. But
Yeah.
Still.
Ear speaker out.
Yeah, there's a lot of cars over.
Water damage, no image.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Water damage, data retrieval. Data recovery. Data recovery. How many data recoveries do we have in here? No boot.
We got here working out.
DIY, no display. I like those. I like no displays. Error 4014 or 13. Backlight. Hey, there's an easy one. Success backlight. Let's see what else we got. Data. No touch 5S. No. Shuts off randomly 6S Plus. That's probably SWI. No boot. Doesn't turn on. No boot, save data. It's a whole bag of data recovery. Alright. So we'll start off with 6S Plus no image. No image 6S Plus.
How you guys doing so far?
Doing well.
Are there any other like repair shops?
Mm-hmm. They don't do half the, they don't do half the stuff we do, but yeah, there are.
Oh, really? How long have you guys been around?
A lot of time.
Well, we've been here for a year and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's only been that long?
Only.
You worked from home for like, what,
I'm gonna have to pee soon.
Right, yeah.
0.5, not in recovery. Doesn't turn on. Martin, NAND. Check your NAND.
Well, we got it in December. But
Your
we got it
NAND
until
capacitors.
middle of January.
Dang.
Alright. This one's been previously worked on. FPC on the connector is destroyed. Let's see if the FPC on the board is destroyed. Oh, dirty, but not destroyed. Looks like we got a jumper to something. Missing a backlight line. What?
Did we tell this person to come clean the one with the button? The home button thing? They asked if you're open on the weekend. Did we tell them?
I don't know if I'll be able to do it there. Tell him no.
Okay.
Alright, I'll see you guys later.
Hi, man.
And I will take this password.
You better. Let's see what else has been done to this thing. Backlight's fucked. See the little splooge coming out right here by this diode. So backlight diode is probably screwed. Makes me wonder if this is a no backlight, because we got a burnt hole here for this anode line. This one's got jumper wires on it. I'm not sure what for. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Give me 2 of them.
2 of them.
iPhone 6s Plus. Can you give me a screen maker for 6s Plus?
6 Plus?
6s Plus?
6S Plus.
Question for you. Do you guys fix phones?
We do.
Okay. Do you know? I have a very important voicemail to listen to. My home button doesn't work right now, and this like will not work. I don't know why. It like won't play or anything. Yeah.
Is that?
And the home button's broken too.
24 seconds.
Yeah, and it's really important.
She has a voicemail. You can play it.
Yeah.
Right back.
And then like the home, I don't know if, should I get a new phone for the home button or is the home button fixable?
Is this the thing you need,
Touch
Micah?
ID not working?
The touch
Is that
ID?
the thing you need?
No, it doesn't click.
It's 12,000. Yes. We have 2 of those.
Okay.
$4.
Could we possibly send it to voice memos, maybe?
No idea. I know nothing about phones.
I don't want to do anything to move it and lose it, though.
Thank you.
Is there still a thing back in the day where you would just hit star or whatever and you can like, is that a thing anymore?
To call your actual voicemail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I try that?
Yeah, maybe so. Do you care if I try to move
Yeah,
it
do
to
your
it?
thing, yeah.
Let's see what it does. See if it's in voice memos now or something.
Ordered.
Thank
need
you.
to print it or anything?
No. It's being shipped here, right?
Yep. It's playing.
Thank you.
No problem.
Is that like, is this something I should
I've never seen that before, so
really? Okay.
yeah.
I'll take it to Sprint. I have beauty phone anyways. Thank you.
No problem. That's first. Never seen that.
What was it?
It wouldn't play the voicemail from the voicemail, so I sent it to the voice memo section and it plays it.
Oh. We got a voice message. We got mother.
Okay. I assume this is the anode line that was blown here, so it's been jumped from here to there. Let me see if we have continuity. Let's scrape back this a little bit. See if continuity over to our connector. Why do you need the data sheet for TriStar?
AT&T. Let me help you. Yes, we do. No, you don't. What kind of iPhone you got? A 60, it'd be $45. Monday through Friday.
Alright, so it's connected.
10,
That's good.
10 a.m. to 7 p.m. No problem. Bye.
So let's hook up our screen and see what we get. If we actually get a no image or if we're getting something else.
Supply Force 2.
Yeah, I need to message them. Message him right now. You want to make an invoice for buying force, Ashley? $220. Touch IC and 2 TriStar Repairs. Okay. So I got kind of a high amp draw. Give me the 6S Plus charge port. Grazie. Grazie. Grazie.
Oregano.
Oregano. My fan's still not pointed at me.
What is TriStar?
I have no idea. It's under TriStar. iPhone something. Should say 6 plus TriStar or something. 5 through 5. All the way at the top, I think. Let's see if this phone even boots up. Does it boot? Right now it doesn't look like it even boots. So I can see what I'm looking at.
What did you do touch for them for?
It's not actually starting. What? Touch IC into TriStars.
What's wrong now? How much is the TriStar? Oh!
60.
After 4 years of me throwing this thing just about everywhere in Bowling Green, and I dropped it on the linoleum floor in the bathroom, and it busted out of hell.
Oh no! Let me see.
Okay, so it's still not actually booting.
The model number if you need it.
Is it
It's an LG E980.
It's a G Pro.
Yeah.
It's like the one you had.
The one I have or have?
Had a long time ago.
Oh.
I know everybody probably says, you need to upgrade that phone. It's old.
I like mine.
I love this
I had a
phone.
Galaxy Edge that I loved too. What kind of screen is it?
Separate.
Separate?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're fairly cheap to fix. We might actually have a screen here. I'll have to go look though.
You want to go look real quick?
I'm going to be Monday before I pick it up anyway, so it's not a big rush.
Like,
I mean, I've got it. I got a little bitty one, but I don't use it because it's so small.
yeah.
And I hate it. I'm used to this when the screen's decent size.
There was a guy earlier, he had one of the bigger 6s, and then he had to use like the little bitty old iPhone, and he was like, I can't even see anything anymore. It's so small.
In the case I have it in, I've had it since I've had the phone, and where I've dropped it so much the plastic piece that's snaps together is cracked, and something kept saying get super glue and fix it, and I just took it out so I would remember, and I went to the bathroom and I went to lay it down on the counter, and it just
fell. I've had that.
And it just bounced on the edge, and I was like, oh well. And then when I picked it up, I'm like, holy fucking shit.
For this, it'll be labor plus the screen. I'll have to see if it's 35 or 45. Depends on, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I put the screen on mine the last time, so it's not too complicated. Just lots of taking apart. So many screws inside this thing. If it just needs this part, you can get just the screen for $12 or $11. And I can. You have one.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Let me make sure the backing will come off this one. Okay, yeah. There you go.
Cool. Do you want to
It's
do
just
it?
got a backing on it. Comes off.
Do you want to do it now? Or do you want, what is the
No,
order?
it's
That'd be
all-
Monday if I pick it up, so you don't have to be in a
Just
rush.
leave it?
I mean, I have a phone to use,
okay.
so it's not like I'm going to die.
Probably, probably $50. It's labor
It's
and all.
cheaper than going to buy a new phone, $50. I said, we'll have to go buy you a new phone. I'm like,
We
that's
need to
pretty-
make little cards where you can like punch up after you've had so many repairs.
After the 5th drop,
We were
the 6th
talking-
one's free.
We were talking about that before.
Yep. We'll
Yeah.
get it fixed for you.
Like I said, I don't need it right now. I've got a teeny
go,
tiny
Micah.
small phone to use, so it's not like I'm going to die. Plus, I got my tablet if I need to go.
Oh, just find it.
Paul Daniels is here.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Let's see.
But he
In
won't do it
town?
until he gets his A1C level down to an 8. And where he's sitting around so much, he's got
Stays
diabetes.
elevated.
That's how we do, so you know what it is.
But he said as soon as I get the water, he's on record.
What doctor is it? Bowling?
Yeah, it's Dr. Shane.
Western Orthopedics. I'm talking about the thing.
He's only been there since August.
Oh, name sounds familiar.
But I mean, he actually listened.
Yeah. That's,
And when we told him everything that was going on, he said, stand up for him. I stood up. And he wanted me to lift one leg. And go
Stand
up
on
my
one
back.
leg, stand on your tiptoes with the other leg. It's like,
oh, God.
And they done a,
well, I mean, I'm in pretty good shape, and I can't barely do that. I
Yeah.
mean,
well, you see, I couldn't even go up without, I mean, my whole body was just shaking.
Yeah. That's what they and my mom do a bunch of those weird exercises. She couldn't hardly do any. And then they had her lay on a table and they did something and she about punched the doctor in the face.
Oh,
Because she was like, it hurt so bad.
He wanted to do a CT scan of my back. It was contracts.
Alright.
Oh.
And I only felt the first needle where he was landing, and then I felt pressure with the rest of it.
Yeah.
But you can ask him by the time I got off the table and I got done, and he picked me up, the pain was going down both ways, so that was
Oh my god. Well, hopefully he'll get you fixed.
he said he's not over there to get out of work,
But maybe you'll just be comfortable enough to live.
yeah, right, work.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we'll
I'll see y'all
Monday.
Monday.
If this doesn't work, our next option is to move him to Colorado so he can get legal marijuana.
That's what my mom was talking about. She was just like, we'll all just move out there.
Colorado and
Yeah.
get happy.
See y'all.
Thanks, guys.
The Sunshine State.
Be better off going to that.
Paul Daniels is here. Well, this iPhone 6 is not a no image. This iPhone 6S is a no boot. And based on the damage, I'm going to guess that our backlight drivers are most likely the cause of the no boot. So let's see, what does ZXW say? ZXW, what do you say? Hear ye, ZXWE.
Nope.
So ZXW says that this driver, the right side, controls this side, and the left side controls this side. So, based on the solder ball here, I wonder if both these chips are not fucked. I really don't want to go just replacing chips, but at the same time I kind of need to know what's going on. ZXW says all your base are belong to us. That's probably true. Paul knows. If there's somebody that knows, Paul knows.
Sounds about right. Those Chinese people trying to take all your money. Taking over Earth.
So let's remove a driver and see what we got.
Okay, there's bills in here too. Are you doing that home? Okay, when you're done, this is the paper that goes with it.
What are you trying to hand off to me?
The paper so you can put it in the back when you're done. Oh,
What if I don't want?
do it. There.
What if I say no?
Do it anyway.
I'm gonna say no.
Nope. This is a no-no zone.
Alright, so I got both backlight drivers off. Hopefully, this will prevent any explosions or fire.
This am I supposed to just replace the digitizer on this?
What?
Isn't that what you just gave me a digitizer?
Yes, you can replace just the digitizer on those models. 100%.
What are you trying to
I
do?
did it before. I'm pretty
She's
sure I
done
did
it.
on my phone.
She's done it, Micah.
You gotta take that
Micah,
stuff off too.
Because she didn't do nothing.
You have to peel it.
will it boot? Let's see. It's still not booting.
I'm gonna send something to you that I need to copy later.
So it's not anything to do with the backlight drivers.
That's for me. So I'll have it in my phone.
I don't want Christmas in July.
It's not for you.
I don't want it.
Unless you want to buy something.
Here you go. Let me put that back up.
Oh, no, leaves. I'm not going up there.
Someone set you up the bomb.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
What?
Oh, Paul Daniels. Talking about bombs. Get caught by TSA, you keep that jazz up. Alright, so I'm not sure what's wrong with this. I don't even know where to start because it's already been worked on. So I don't know what was wrong with it to start with. But we're not getting any boot at all. Let's check our NAND capacitors. Maybe there's something that'll pop out at us there. Let's do diode mode. It was one of the first viral things. All of your base are belong to us. 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, 0.3, 0.1, 0.1, 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, 2, 3. Those all look okay, at least acceptable. VCC main is always low on the 6s, so that looks okay. Let's see, what do the diodes read? 0.3. What the fuck? I mean, the only thing I can think is maybe there's a messed up, I don't know, it's not an I2C line. I2C lines, usually when they're messed up, it'll sit at 0.8 volts. We are missing something over there. What's that for?
Hi.
Again? What?
I think the charger is I have this and can't.
Won't charge.
Yeah.
It's a pretty long cord. It might take it a while to charge.
Yeah, probably why. Your cable may be too long for that phone. What is it?
It's the one we did.
Is it? So I don't know. This is no good.
Sometimes the long cords
Yeah.
will take a long time
Yeah.
to charge. Like it takes forever.
It's charging.
Charge.
Mhm.
So
I
what
like
kind
that
of
charger.
These cables. Let me see yours.
Here.
Will. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ah.
You have to press in on it. Yeah, it's this cable.
Yeah. So. I think so that this two is good.
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
This is a 6-foot cable. They're $10.
$10?
Mm-hmm.
So can
You
I
wanna
try
try
it
that
for
one?
the,
Yeah.
with this?
Mm-hmm. Let me see the brick.
Yeah.
What do you have that one?
I don't have them in yet.
Whatever it's called.
Micro USB.
Oh, there's one in there.
Is there?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah.
Unplug it.
10 right?
Yes.
Might be a little melted if it's more
Does it
than
charge? That's a good question. Let's see if that's TriStar or not.
After tax. 10, 60 after tax.
Let's see if it's a TriStar problem. TriStar.com. Oh, TriStar's working. Okay. Let's see if it'll show anything on screen with the battery plugged in.
See what I see. Do you need the receipt?
Nothing.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So it's pulling 0.3 amps on the charger with the battery plugged in, but doesn't show anything on screen. I don't know what's wrong with this one. There's something else wrong with the board. It's not TriStar, because TriStar's working. Based on the CPU proximity, it could very well be a CPU problem. Mikey, can you turn my fan? I'm fucking dying over here.
I didn't ever turn it.
What's some idea? Thank you. It's perfect. So, yeah. I'm probably gonna skip this one, because this one's gonna be a nightmare. And I will move on to something a little more simple. And if we have time, I'll come back to it later on. Some of these boards are going to probably be no fix, because Lauren said that these were a mixture of easy and shit, and this one is shit. So that one's going to the back of the pile. We'll do the 6S backlight one first, because that one should be fairly easy. It's ham. Hard as a motherfucker. Got a poop emoji sticker for that phone? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, let's see. Where's the 6S backlight? I like backlights. No boots. No power. No touch. Data. Backlight. So iPhone 6 backlight. Ham in my place eats $0 for a lot of work. Yeah, pretty much. That's what that one was gonna be. What are you gasping for?
We'll just posted. Look at it.
Oh no, somebody's been working on this one already too. Mm-hmm. So somebody's already put a driver on this one. Let's look and see what the driver looks like. Looks soldered well. filter, this has all been scraped out. Looks like there's been some heat on the FVC. Well, let's see what it's doing, I guess. I really don't like to get phones that have been messed with. Makes it a lot harder to tell what's been done and what hasn't been done. Let's see. Screen connector looks okay. That looks covered. Actually, I want to test continuity real quick. So it should be this cap to... Okay, it's connected. Let's see, have the coils been replaced? No. Makes me wonder what was wrong with this one. Really makes you wonder. Oh, I wonder, oh, who wrote the book of love? It's the coil? It very well could be the coil.
Shit, bitch. What?
What are you doing?
Breaking and... Don't break it.
Breaking stuff.
Don't do it.
Michael, what's on the agenda today? Same thing that's on the agenda every day. Break shit.
Don't break it. Break it, you buy it.
Break it.
Same thing you do every day, Micah. Almost fall out of a chair on live stream.
I was trying to sit down to it and the arm piece was in the way.
Alright, so there's a dead short on this board.
Dead short on your mama.
So VCC main is shorted to ground on this one, so this is not a backlight at all.
I'm gonna leave. I didn't realize it was 6 o'clock and I need to go home and get that order and take it to the booth.
Let's do continuity test.
See?
Debbie.
I'm dizzy.
Alright, where's VCC main here? Backlight's bad. No, backlight's not bad. Is it even... Well, it was showing a short. Is it actually shorted or no?
Shut up.
Well, maybe it wasn't shorted. Or maybe it's the screen that's shorted. It was reading a short. No, it's not reading a short. Let's see. Plug in that cable. Still no short. Let's plug in the flex cable if I can get it back under the fucking other flags. Jesus fucking Christ, why are you fighting me? Okay, now it's not showing a short. I don't know what the fuck happened there. Yep, so no backlight. No backlight. So what we're going to need to do, looks like that diode's been replaced. The glass diode has not been replaced. I kind of want to remove the glass diode out of the circuit because I want to eliminate that as a possibility. Did I just buy it? No, I've had it. I drilled a hole in it too. See my hole I put in it? What'd you drop this time?
Uh-oh. My hand itches.
Uh-oh. Dropped everything on the floor again.
Uh-oh. Where the fuck's my tweezers?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Buddios.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna take the glass diode off. You like my hole, Paul? That's custom made. You know, do you know why I put that hole in there? If you can guess, I'll be impressed.
Hole in what?
My meter.
Oh, okay, I remember. I know now.
Who can guess why I put a hole in the meter? For louder beep. No, not for louder beep.
I know.
Very few people will probably understand it. No, not to kill the beep. Unless you have this meter or you've seen AVE's video where he tears one of these down. No, not calibration. I give you a hint. It does something on the meter. Changes something on the meter. What would be the purpose of putting a hole there? There's something on the meter that changes. Temperature reading? No.
No, that's already.
It actually sort of does do that, but it isn't the reason that it's there. So, I don't think anybody will guess it because it's kind of obscure. So there's 3 models that came out of China. There's a 13B, a 15B, and a 17B. And the only difference in the models is what features you have on it. Still no backlight. So, Fluke, in all their wisdom, instead of changing the board or anything or making different revisions, all they did is change the plastic housing on it. So if you switch over to certain meters readings, if you stick these in here, let's see if I can get it to do it. Might have to use my screwdriver. I don't ever really use this much, but there you go. So see, it switches it to hertz. Percentage, that's a cycle percentage for wavelength. Let's see if I can switch back here. No, I can't switch back. There it goes. Now it's back to voltage. So there's hidden options that they don't put on these. Like there's other buttons that are covered up here. And if you look at the 17B Plus, it has all these buttons occupied. If you take the casing off this, all those buttons are present and all the functions work. They just cover up the function button itself. I didn't have a switch, so I just made a hole. That was my option at the time. I mean, it's a cheap meter. They're like 80 bucks new. Alright, so we're still not getting a boost. I think I'm going to destroy the large coil and replace it. I've removed the glass diode, so that eliminates that boost circuit altogether, which is what I want to do. I don't want that boost circuit involved in anything. I just want the large coil, the standard diode, and the IC and my capacitor to be the only things in there. Actually, they are pretty cheap. For a fluke meter, at least. Alright, so we're going to do the patented precision coil removal technique. This is very skilled. Takes a lot of precision to do. Definitely not just bulldozing through this coil. This is a patented technique that's been passed down from the ancients all the way to now. So you definitely don't want to just take your iron and drill it through a coil, because that's definitely not what I'm doing here.
I'm pretty sure that's what you did.
I'm pretty sure you don't know what you're talking about, Micah. Definitely don't want to do this because it's easy and doesn't require much heat on the board. Welcome back, Paul. We have 2 Pauls in the stream. How many more can we get? Do not attempt this at home. I'm a trained professional.
I'm a trained professional. I wrecked things. I want to wreck it.
Wrecked them?
Wrecked things.
Damn near killed him. Kenna drank all her water.
Oh God, Kenna.
She chugged it. She chugged it down. You can reuse the wire in them, that's true. To make jumpers for the coil you just removed.
I know, bro.
Poor Kenna. Alright, so we got our old junky coil parts out of there. Let's clean this up a little bit. Let's come in with our precision bulldozing technique tweezers. Precision bulldozing technique complete. Been looking at their net runner just for the cost. Can you get finer tweezers than the Hacko ones? Yes. JBC makes finer tweezers than the Hacko ones. And they also cost your firstborn child, secondborn child, thirdborn child, and your mother.
It doesn't cost that many children.
It does.
One too many children that you said.
You're one too many.
You're 5 too many.
You're 7 too many.
Guess I'm not going to argue with this.
You don't even know, Micah.
I know, son.
You don't even know.
You just don't even care, you know.
Alright. So let's put down some nice leaded solder to make our install a little easier. $1,300 for US child? Yes. Black market prices, man. I wish I could. I know you can break these ends off, but it usually takes some heat. Usually with heat those ends come right off. See if I can heat that up and remove the ends of the coil here.
Like this thing
there we go.
Preadhese.
What are you talking about?
This thing doesn't have any adhesive on it.
Put some on it.
God damn. I guess I can put B7000 on it. Would that work?
You have tape, bro.
I know, but
you have to make a barrier or it'll touch the screen. Come on, buddy. Come off there, Mr. Coil side. Fuck it. We'll use it like this. There we go. Mission accomplished. That's what it sounded like you were doing for a second. Alright, now we got our ugly coil in place. Let's see if ugly coil does the trick. Ugly coil, do your worst. Okay. Still no backlight. So it wasn't the coil. Time to replace the IC, which we have no idea of the status of it. Could be bad, could be good. Let's check our diode real quick actually. I'll make sure our diode is working. Our diode is not working. Maybe. Oh no, it's working.
God damn.
What? Alright, let's take our IC off. Put a little bit of flux down. I'm gonna take the diode off just cause. I'm gonna replace that one. God damn. Let's turn our airspeed up here. This fucking IC does not want to come off. Jesus fucking Christ, how much heat does this thing take? Thank you. Fuck. Sitting here just fucking roasting along here. That's cool. Got a pad missing. Let's see what pad that is. Maybe we can stick to the ends here a little more. Piece of shit. So let's see. That pad is part of the boost circuit, and let's see if it has a via. It does have a via, so that'd probably be why it doesn't work, because the fucking boost circuit's not even connected. These two lines are tied together. Well, maybe it doesn't have a via. I thought it did. No, it goes to a via over here, so that's good. We can just run a little jumper wire across for those two. Alright, let's get rid of some of this underfill around here. Overly aggressive board scraping has occurred. Alright, so let's make a little jumper wire to leave in place where that pad should be. Not that it really matters since those two are tied together anyway, but I want to make sure that we have something there in place. Now let's see where I dropped my wire. Fuck it, just get another piece. Alright. That goes to... Is that the secondary boost circuit anyway? Yeah, that's the secondary boost switch anyway, so that may not even matter. We don't even really need that, since that's the secondary boost switch. We're not going to use that at all. Alright. So let's put some flux down. Let's grab our driver. We need to find out where pin 1 is. Pin 1 is in this corner. Alright, now let's put this back on and see what we get. Not flipped over. Yeah, the blue mat bubbles up when it gets heated. Okay. Move our coil back over there. Let that cool some. I need to put a diode there. let's get ourselves a diode. I need to order these. I'm almost out. We got 2 left. Use a little okay. Diode's placed. We got a new driver. We got a new diode. We got a new coil. The filter reads good. The only thing that I can think other than these, we'll check and make sure we don't have any shorts first before we go try to boot it up, but no shorts there. Nothing there. A meter from here to here. Uh-huh. Is our diode fucked? No? Okay, it's good. Alright. Let's see if we get fire and explosion. Oh, backlight.
Hey there. Golly, it's hard to find parking this time of day.
Huh?
It's hard to find parking.
Oh, yeah.
I walked from that chocolate store over there. Hopefully they'll tell me.
What can I do?
The home button.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
I put a new battery in it.
Okay.
So that should be good enough. Hope it works. I got a new battery for it, so that should be an issue now.
There's only 2 options here. Well, 3, I guess. It works, it doesn't work, or it got worse.
Yeah, right.
The 2 options mean Apple. 2 options mean Apple. One option means we're done.
Yeah, I hear you. They locked that hallway now?
Sometimes they do. You need to use the restroom. You go unlock it for me.
Yeah.
Mine are hanging up right there.
Mine are hanging up in my pocket, so.
Cool. So this one was the home button we did this morning. We're gonna see if it works or not. Fingers crossed it will. Hopefully we didn't mess anything else up. These stupid tri-wing screws. Brought to you in part by Apple. Our name's Apple. We make things because we can. Not because we need to. Alright. Moment o' truth. Does it blend? Does it blend, Micah? Does it blend?
Nobody makes me feel unenjoyable.
Huh?
Huh?
What'd you say?
What? It's working.
I don't know, phone's turning on.
Oh. Chris, I don't know if the thermometer's working.
Let's see, does it work? Let's turn off assistive touch. Tell me, sir, does it work?
Shit.
It works.
Yeah.
So,
Man, you rock.
home button didn't work
What are you
before.
doing to Frank?
Now it works. Just make sure fingerprint scanning still works. Watch us get one back and not get the other.
Hey, that's okay. I was a fucking home button.
Nope, fingerprint works too.
Good lord. You know how much it would have cost an Apple?
About
I
100.
wouldn't even have touched it because of the screen.
They would have. It would have been like $160, I think.
Yeah, I don't ever take them anything unless it's just a swap out phone or something.
Do you want to put it back together? I got all your screws and
I
stuff.
can.
Okay.
I mean, it don't matter. I want to get all my stuff.
Yeah, it's the screw bag that you brought in.
Awesome. What did we say, 50?
Yep. Your receipt?
Have you ever done that before? Is that
Nope,
your
first one.
First one.
I literally got the tool in this morning. That's the tool that
Awesome, dude.
you have to mount the button on there, and then it's got a heating element you put your iron through, and it heats up the actual ribbon.
That's about what the one on eBay looks like.
Yep,
Wow.
that's the one there.
Now you got one?
Yeah. I need a receipt. That's up to you. Alrighty. That's no problem. I'm glad it worked. I'm happy.
Me too. I told you about that other software thing I had.
Yep. You get it sorted?
Yeah, works.
Okay.
Apple actually helped me for once.
Yeah, sometimes
Sorry,
they
that's as far
can.
they ever do.
I've had some really weird issues before. I bought an iPhone back when the 5S was still pretty big.
Yeah.
When you could sell them for about $400, I bought one and I reset it and tried to activate it with AT&T because that's what it was supposed to be on, and it wouldn't activate. So I tried T-Mobile, wouldn't activate. Tried Bluegrass, wouldn't activate. Tried Verizon, wouldn't activate. And I tried a Sprint card, wouldn't activate. I was like, dude, there's nothing else it could be on.
Yeah.
So I contacted Apple.
They are some weird.
And they actually worked with me. It took them 3 days, but they finally figured out that somebody, when they typed in the information to return the phone when they took it in as a return, they typed in a number wrong, and they assigned the phone to a carrier in Canada. So that's why it wouldn't work on any U.S. ones. Well, it's actually the person at AT&T that entered the phone back in. So the Apple had one of their level 3 engineers, whatever they are.
That's great.
And they went in and changed it, and it activated after that. So
that's a good story.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
No problem. You too. That was not reball. That was replace turtle, and it works. The Touch ID worked. It just the thumb, like when you pressed it for the thumb to work, for your home button, it wouldn't work. Now it does. So that's pretty awesome.
So why was the chip?
Chip was broken, yeah.
Oh, okay.
When he pulled it off, he broke it.
He shoved it in the wrong way, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
He tried to put the home button in the wrong direction, and by doing so, he was pushing on it with the clamp, the brace, and then it broke it. The whole corner of it was broken off. The video was from this morning. It should be uploaded by now. Alright, so we have a new coil, new driver, new diode, and we still have no backlight. So we need to check our cathode lines. Yeah, the tool is pretty much a must-have. Yeah, it makes it so much easier. I mean, you could do it without it, but the tool, it's pretty much like a hot plate. So see how it's cut out for the home button design? It's just a hot plate. That brass piece in the center gets heated up by your iron, and it allows you to pick the underfill off and then lift the chip off. Glad it worked. Muy excited. Alright, we need to find our cathode lines. So our anode is good, but what about our cathode? So cathode goes through this one here. That one's good. And there should be one more cathode line. And that one's here. Wait a minute. No. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. It's this one, I think. Or is it the big fucker? Oh no, it's the big fucker. Yeah, it's the big guy. So let's see. Yeah, that one's good too. Oh, what the fuck? Let's try a new screen real quick. Just to make sure it's not the screen. Alright, let's boot this up again. Looky there. We got backlight, bitches. Alright, so their screen is probably bad. That's cool. So we now have backlight iPhone 6 Plus. It's good to go. Alright, there you go. Let's make sure touch works. Yep, touch works. So we're good on that one. So backlight is fixed. Backlight is fixed. Needs new screen. Scanner, I appreciate you posting on here, buddy, but I don't like spam, so see you later. Thank you, Joshua. I knew somebody picked that one up. I don't understand why people do that crap.
It makes me feel good.
I'll show you something that makes you feel good, boy. Man, why is the computer fucking lagging so goddamn hard today? Task Manager.
Do you have the GPU on your
Yes.
dedicated one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's overheating. I'll plug in the other fan to cool it off. Oh. It's got something in it. Micah.
What? What's that?
What do you think?
What is that? Oh, look at the little friend you got in there. Is he still alive?
Yep.
Guess where he came from?
I know. This one got crunched.
Oh, there's more than one. Oh, that's nasty.
Fuck. Should never have taken them in.
No.
I'm gonna check my computer here a little while. See if they're in there.
You're taking that computer home too. To your own home, Chris.
Well, I had it open before I took it home, so there's no way they were in there. Let's see. What's eating up processor? CPU is at 100%. I don't know why CPU is at 100%. Open Broadcaster is using 40%. Can I buy you the meter that displays on Open Broadcaster? You can. The only problem I've seen with it is it seems that they fail really fast. Yeah, if you wanna get it, you can. I thought about it, but after Lewis had trouble with it, and then I think I don't know if Jason's had a problem with his or not. I can't remember if Jason had issues with his either. You want to put this one together?
Oh, I'm putting this one.
Alright. I'll put it in the bag. You have to pull the board back out and hook everything up underneath of it.
What is it?
6S.
Okay.
They just sent the screws in a bag. We also need to write on it and let them know what's wrong with it.
What was wrong with it?
Needs a new screen. Failed DIY 6 Plus, no image. Let's see what the DIY did to cause no image. the model, I don't remember. It's like a something tech or something. Yeah, it probably eats batteries because it's having to transfer data constantly. Alright, so we got FPC damage. Long screw looks okay, so that's good. Why is the CPU shield taken off?
That's not a good sign.
Yeah. So we've got touch FPC damage here. Not terrible, but a little bit. Let's see what we have and don't have before we go any further. This screen, what's the quality of the screen? The screen looks like absolute dog shit and has a bent pin, so we'll go grab our own. I'm gonna just keep all these screens up here so I have them handy. Yeah, does it have a DC power slot? I think it does. Yeah, if not, you could probably buy the barrel plug and just solder it in. Probably be easier than anything else. What? Let's make sure this isn't going to fuck up my connectors. Let's clear this out a little bit. I don't want this to damage my screen. What?
Give me these buttons on here.
Oh, the back? Tape them.
Tape them?
Tape them to the frame on the outside edge, and then they'll stay.
What about the tape? Just leave it?
No, peel it off after you're done. On the outside, dude, not on the inside.
Okay.
Alright, so failed DIY, no display. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Okay, so yeah, the voltage isn't correct. We have no display, that is true. Alright, so with no display, there's a few things that you need to check first. How do you plug in the battery backwards? I didn't think that was possible. I know a 9-volt lazy. I mean, I guess you could try to plug it in backwards. Alright, so on these they have a 1V8 bolt line that should be present all the time. So I'm going to look to see if that's there. I don't know if it's present when the phone is off, but I know it's present as soon as the phone turns on, I think. So I'm checking to see if I got any 1V8s through here. Doesn't look like it. One of these is going to be... There it is. That's the anode, backlight anode. So let's turn it on and see if we're at least getting our 1V8 lines to tell the LCD that it's present. Okay. Phone is turning on. So let's meter. There's a 1.8. There should be 1.8 here. Okay, we may be missing the 1.8 line then. Maybe. So that one is that's the fuck, what's it called? Photon Alive line, the 1V8 Photon Alive line. So let's go over here and look. We're gonna check which lines are present and which ones are not. So there's the 1V8 Photon Alive. That's the B-Sync line. AP. Okay. So the Photon Alive is right. Let's see how many in that is. That's 6 or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pins in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's 1V8. We should have 1V8 right here, but we don't. So that's the AP to LCM reset line. So, is this it? Let me see. I don't know if I can actually open that link. That's not a... Let me see. It comes up. TP... Yeah, that's it. TP 9605 BT. That is the meter. Okay, so our LCM line is, or AP to LCM is down. So it's the 10th line in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so our LCM line and our what appears to be V-Sync line are shorted. Okay, so LCM and V-Sync are shorted to ground for some reason. So we need to clear out this and see what's going on here. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so those two lines are shorted and they shouldn't be. Later, Joshua. 6+, yeah. So let's do some picking around here. And see what we can find. Let's heat up our underfill just a little bit. Just a little bit of heat makes this underfill come off very easily. So if you're ever struggling with this underfill, just apply a little bit of heat to it and it'll come right up. Doesn't take any pressure at all once it's heated. Okay. So let's clean out a little bit more and then start doing some testing here. if the B-Sync line is shorted, and that would be awfully weird. I don't think I've ever seen the B-Sync line shorted. Long screw damage? No, there's no long screw. The holes are clean.
These pipes are clean.
Let me see if how the FPC looks. FPC looks okay. Nobody there looks shorted. Alright, so let's do some investigation here. We need to see which lines go to what. So this line goes to this filter and then, or this capacitor and this filter. I think that's how they go. Yep, capacitor then filter. So I'm going to pull the filter here and see which side of the filter our short is on. I suspect fully that it's going to be on the CPU side, but we will find out for sure. Okay, got our filter off. We're going to place it down in the connector here so I don't lose it. Well, let's see which side is shorted here. Okay, so the side that's shorted is the side towards the CPU. Alright, so a way to get around this that I've done before that has worked, but I've also seen it not work on other ones, is we're going to run a jumper from the AP reset area. We're going to run that from Photon Alive. And we'll see if it works. So we're going to run from Photon Alive over to the AP reset voltage, because these lines, when the screen is present, should both be 1.8 volts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now we want to jump the 9th pin, and we want to come. You can actually come straight down, it looks like. Yeah, we can go straight down to this side. Not the. We don't want the side that goes to the CPU. We want the side that goes away from the CPU. Let's turn this to make it a little easier. Okay. I don't know how well you all can see that, but sorry, the brightness is up as far as it'll go with it being reasonable frame rate. So I'm going to put a little cut in the wire. Okay. Alright, so our Photon Alive is now jumped to the AP reset line. So let's see if we get image. I have a feeling even if we get image, we're not going to have touch because I think the B-Sync line is shorted. And if B-Sync is shorted, that means that the M1 pad is shorted, which means we won't have any touch. Or we'll get fire, or we'll get nothing. Oh, looks like we got image. Yep. So we got image. So we jumped, well, disconnected my power there. Alright, boot looped. Let's see if it'll boot up all the way. It's boot looping now. Alright, so let's see if that's because of the leads. Sometimes those leads don't put out the proper signal for the battery. Sometimes they'll work on it and sometimes they won't. So let's hook up an actual battery and see if it loops on the battery too. Okay, so it's turn it on. Let's see if it loops. Yeah, still looping. So what could cause it to loop? Maybe software corruption. Let's see if we can do an update on it. My address? Okay. I'll send it to you, Paul. Bell South, that's an oldie. Computer is not multitasking well right now. I'm gonna have to restart my computer. It's running like shit. Paul, I'm sending you an email. Alright, Paul. I sent you the email. Can you hand me a charge port for the 6 Plus, Michael? Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to try to do a update restore on this and see why it's looping. Actually, I'm going to have to hold the home button with my tweezers. So let me find out which one is the home button hold key. I think it's the second, yeah, second one down. Alright, so I'm going to plug this in, and then we want to hold here to here. Okay, it's in recovery mode. It's okay, Plan B. Thanks, man. Yeah, the computer's running slow today. It's just really lagging behind. I don't know why it's running so fucking shit. But it is struggling right now. I'm gonna close out everything I can. I really need to reboot it. Alright, so let's open up iTunes. Alright, so opening iTunes up. Alright, let's see here. Update and let's just update. We don't want to restore. Alright, so it's extracting the software. God knows how long this will fucking take with the computer running the way it is. This could take a year, maybe more. At the current rate, the phone may reboot by the time it unpacks this damn software. iTunes usually isn't terrible, but man, the computer's just running dog ass slow right now. I mean, it's the CPU's maxed out for some reason, and it should be running off of GPU. But it tells me that system's using 32% of the CPU for some reason. Whatever the fuck system is. Memory though, it's not even using half. Disk usage, it's using 6%. But CPU, it's just fucking max 100%. It's turbo boosting up to 3.2 gigahertz right now too. This one's an Intel Core i7-4600M. God damn, it's going slow. Oh, this is a local restore file. I've already gotten the creator's update. Windows 10 and Hyper-V? I don't have an idea what Hyper-V is. The only two things that are using CPU right now, it says system and OBS. Open Broadcaster is using around 40% of the CPU. And yeah, it's using 41%. And then system is evidently using the rest of it. Whatever the fuck system is. I mean, I know what the system is, but I don't know what. It doesn't show a tree under system as to what's using everything. OBS runs on my internal SSD.
I'm reaching my pocket, can I?
It's not even halfway extracted the fucking file. I'm about to end stream here anyway. It's time to go home.
It's time to go home.
I'll probably just end the stream and then do the extraction later. We got image back, so that's a good start. Now we're probably just dealing with software issues. We've got a shit ton of phones to do tomorrow, so I'll be on probably well, not tomorrow. Monday I'm going to stream some. We won't be open all day Monday, but I'll stream some Monday, and then I'm going to take probably a short day on Monday, and then we'll be closed for the 4th. And then we'll open up on July 5th when everybody's exploded their phones with fireworks. But I will end it there, and I will see you all on Monday. This weekend we'll probably be dead at the flea market, but I've already paid for it, so might as well show up. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate everybody that's been watching. We've had more viewers lately than usually. And I really appreciate everybody watching. You all have a wonderful night and a great weekend, and don't blow your hands off on the 4th of July. And if you don't celebrate 4th of July, blow some shit up anyway for us.
We're not American.
I'll see y'all later.